guys, this is a different review. It's not food or beauty related. It's kind of safety related. I thought I'd do something different, and I am reviewing, I'm going to turn this down. So I am reviewing this gun locker for you, show you how that works. So if you do have weapons in your home, how to keep them safe. This is great for going under the bed. I'll measure it for you so you know the dimensions. And this is interesting. This is actually super cool. So this is a white rhino magnet. It's only $21. You can get it on Amazon. I'll show you how this works. It really is just a magnet, almost like what you turn knives on in the kitchen, but much stronger. So it's this magnet that can mount different places to put your pistol on. Again, I'll show you how that works later. So this might be a little jumpy for you, but we're going to start to review the gun safe first. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on this little thing. Hold on. Oops. Okay, hopefully you guys can, wait, where am I? There you go. Okay, let me know if you can't hear me. Look, it's my eyeball. Okay, let me know if you can't hear me. First things I'm going to do so the gun safe is called a Hornady Security, and it retails for $247 on Amazon. Now, you can get gun safes cheaper, but this one, first of all, goes under your bed. It has good ratings, which is important. It also comes with, and I don't know, oh good, you can't see. Look, it's me, hi, and my shirt. Okay, so it comes with this cable, which is super cool, and I'll show you how this works, because it's very clever. There's no key or anything to this cable. It actually kind of goes through the inside of the safe to come back out and go around like a bedpost if it's under your bed or wherever you keep it. So you'd have to get into the safe to undo the cable lock. So that's actually a really cool safety feature for if someone had enough time to go in and try to steal your huge gun safe. So that's something they'd have to accomplish. Super cool idea. And it comes with everything you see in this bag. So this is an RDIF bracelet that you can program to your gun safe, keep around your wrist, and you can open it quickly. It has one for your keychain. So again, or I don't know where your necklace, I don't know, maybe you want to put on your belt, I don't know. But this goes on wherever you want to put it and can be programmed to your gun safe. And then it has one of these that comes with it that can go on the back of, I don't know, your phone. I don't know where you'd want to put this, but again, it can be programmed RDIF to your gun safe. So I'm going to measure it while you're here, and then I'm going to take you back off and walk you how this thing works. So again, if you do have kids in the home, you want to feel safe, you have trouble finding storage for weapons, even if you have valuables, this is actually pretty cool. So the measurements for this, oh yeah, before you ask, it's 14 gauge steel, and it is not fireproof. So yeah, it's expensive, $247. There's a reason for that. The RDIF is one reason, because of technology. And there's 3 ways to get into it. I'll show you that too. So it's RDIF technology, has good reviews. It's a solid safe. It's just not fireproof. And probably have to go up in price for something like that. But the measurements for it, if I don't kill myself first, because that'd be just perfect that I fall and hit my head. So the length of this is about 42 inches. So you have this 42 inches long, and it is about 15.5 inches wide. About 15 inches wide. Yeah, 15. I don't know where I got half. I was over there. But about 15 inches wide and 42 inches long. So these I'm going to use for the magnets. So you see that. These are the directions. I can look something up if I don't have the answers. But again, this is everything it comes with for $247. I know everything's backwards. I apologize for that. But it's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to take you back off the stand that I have here, and we're going to show you how this works. Okay, so there's actually 3 ways to get into it. It has the keypad, which you can only program once. It has keys, and it has this, I guess 3 ways. And we gotta unlock it, so 2 ways. 3, because you have RDIF. I knew there's something. So it's key, pad, and RDIF, which is pretty cool. So what we're gonna do real quick, since I'm not gonna show the code that's on here, we're just gonna do this. Wait, it might be, if it's dead, that'd be just my luck. Which I can actually plug it in real quick, because there's a whole way that you plug it in and blah, 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 and yeah, okay, so we're gonna do the key, because apparently it's dead because I didn't lock it, and I'll show you how that works, because I wouldn't have been able to figure it out. So, anyway, don't know if you can see what the inside looks like. Right now, just for example, it has 2 rifles in here. So it shows it has 2 rifles. You can probably, you can put pistols under it if you wanted. Jewelry, pistols, something like that. Something for safekeeping. Except again, not fireproof. And here's the thing. Okay, so here's the cord, the power cord, which I need to plug in. And it runs inside, goes to the door, comes out this way. Uh-oh. Okay. Where is this rotating? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Runs this way out here. I'm gonna plug it in here. Oops. Hopefully you're not looking too much. I know, my hair looks raggedy. Pardon me. Again, been sick, but I did shower today. So go me, right the direction. Okay, so hopefully, it'll show you. But anyway, yes, so here's the inside of it. It's lined. Oh, I have to go that way. Huh, minor detail. Okay, so it's lined so it won't scratch your weapons. It goes farther back. Now, the one thing I'm not a fan of, don't know if you can tell, so the rifles are here, but there's still extra room behind it. You can't tell, but there's extra room behind it. Now, I don't know how you use that extra room except for storage and store stuff behind there, but there's extra room behind this. And when you do the lock, if you look, see that little hole? So the lock goes on the outside of that, and it goes in there, and you kind of take the bolt and screw the bolt. I don't know if this is making any sense. You screw the bolt on the inside because the lock will come in. So you have to undo this to get the bolt off to undo the cable wire. And to lock it, I don't know, this is going to take some coordination. Okay. So to lock it, you see, you actually have to twist it. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta put you down, because with one hand, I can't freaking do this. That's another thing that, to be honest, when I was playing with it earlier, I actually broke a nail. Not like it matters, because look at me. I mean, I can break a nail with 5 nails. But I did break a nail when trying to shut it, because the lock's a little tough at first. But anyway, so you take this and lock it. You go like that, and it's locked. I swear, I don't know if I did this right. Power should be on it. We're messing with it earlier. Weird. But normally, you take this, you tap it on there, it opens. Or you can tap in the code and it opens. It probably just needs a charge. I didn't think about charging it. So if you have this and the battery does die, you always have the keys to get back into it. So that is, again, the gun safe. It should fit under your bed, depending on how big your bed is or lengthwise. And it's a good thing to have, again, especially if there's kids around, or you have people in and out of your house, or you just want your stuff safe. You know, you never know when your house is going to be broken into. So it's just a good thing to have, and it's a decent size. So that's my review on that. Now the other thing that I have, hold on. Just so you know, everything that I showed you, always, of course, make sure everything's unloaded before you play with anything. Now this is Supercool. This runs only $21 from Amazon. It's by White Rhino. There are other ones on Amazon, but this one comes with screws. It comes with a sticky pad, or like, almost like, those sticky things stick on the back of it. So when you do put this up, this will hold into place while you're screwing it. So what you do with this, hold on, is if you have, or no, even on camera, I don't like pointing a pistol at someone. So if you have this and you can mount it in your car, you can mount it behind your bed. You can mount, but the screws are gonna have to go in. It helps if the screws are in studs or something solid, because if you see how strong this thing is, you're gonna want something solid, because when it pulls and holds, it's gonna pull and hold tight. But it's pretty cool if you want quick access. The whole car thing people do, but I wouldn't want to ruin my car. So how do you open it with the code? Jason, it's not charged, so the code is not working right now. So I can't open the safe with the code. But again, there's 3 ways you can open by the code, the key, and the RDIF bracelet for the safe. So this is super cool. So like that. It actually stronger than what you hold your knives on in the kitchen. But I mean, again, look at that. This is unloaded. Never, ever, ever, ever play with anything that's loaded. But look at that. So you hold it, and again, this would be on the safe. I mean, on the wall. I'm telling you, to pull this thing off, again, I have nothing to back it. It comes off, and it just snaps right on, comes back off. So for example, if you wanted to mount this, let's see if I can do this really quick for you. Again, this is just quick examples. Hold on, I wanted to show you guys this. So let's say you wanted to mount this under your table, right? Now the reason I don't have this done this way is because, hold on, it's actually super cool, look at that, right? I'm not mounting this anyplace, but I want you guys to see this. I'm going to put shoe clips on this to show it to you because, again, it's super strong. So I don't want to pull it too tight. But hold on. Hopefully this won't get too much in the way that I can show you how strong this thing is. And again, $21, come on, how cool is that? Okay, gun range trip in my future. Josh, if you haven't been shooting, I'll take you to the gun range. I forgot what you told me if you have or haven't, but yes, we can go. Okay, so, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll take you off. It's actually pretty cool. So look at that. Oh yeah, there's Catchy and his little tail. If you guys didn't know, Catchy had to have his tail amputated because he'd never recovered from his happy tail. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's super strong. And you can pull it off better when it has a actually solid background. And when you're holding it, it's a little rougher. But I mean, come on. Think about all the places you can put that if you wanted to. Or if you really don't want anyone messing with your knives, you can use that for knives. So I don't know if anyone has any questions about anything. Sorry, I'm trying to put you guys back on a stand. Or not. Ooh. Is this kind of like watching Blair Witch Project and I should be running through the woods screaming if everything goes off? Okay, so if does anyone have any questions about either one of them, if I can answer while I'm here. I do think if you have any weapons in your house, having them safe is always an important thing to do. Having them where their access is harder to get to because you never know what happens. I don't have any kids, so I don't have to worry about kids going in anything, but you never know what happens. So for the protection of owning a weapon and being responsible, you should have a safe. I do believe that. There are less expensive safes out there. This one just has some cool features. Again, the RDIF makes it very, very quick. Of course, I can't show you because it's not charged, which I apologize for. But again, like anything, it's what you think. You tap it, it pops open. So it makes it super quick, super easy. That safe does have I always pronounce it wrong. Hornady does have good reviews, so that's another reason to go for it. It is not fireproof. So again, that goes for $247 on Amazon. And this white rhino little magnet thing, I just think that's badass. Now try to figure out where you put it. Probably gonna need a stud finder. I think it would be much safer as in a stud. So there's so many jokes I'm gonna make. We're not gonna go there. You guys can just live in the gutter with me. But yeah, so that, because again, it is a strong magnet, you want it someplace really safe in the wall when you put it up. And the whole car thing, I guess if you're good at replacing parts in your car or can figure out a way to maybe bolt it on, maybe a thick piece of like block wood and then secure it someplace in your car. But then again, it still has to be secure enough to pull it out. But maybe if you wedge it by your seat and the seat holds it in and the front, the back of it, I don't know. Anyway, you'd have to look, but there is ways apparently to mount that little white rhino magnet in the car. And again, for 21 bucks, I just think that's a super cool feature. I mean, how badass is this if you're worried about, oh wait, I guess it'd be good if I was on camera. Oops, okay. I mean, how badass is this that you have something hidden because you can put it under a table and pull it out. Now again, if you do have something like that, obviously, oops, my bad. Nope. Yeah, look at my chins. Everyone look at my chins. Okay, we're just gonna hold this. Okay, so if you do have something like that, obviously, sorry Harvey, obviously don't have kids in the house. It's not something I should have to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. If you use a magnet, don't have any little kids in the house because obviously that is very unsafe. But if you're someplace where there's no kids, kids can't get to it, maybe it's like 10 feet tall and you used to be a basketball player and you can jump up and grab it and there's no ladders in your house, that might work. Other than that, I'd be careful with a magnet, but no kids here. My dogs don't have thumbs. I don't have little trigger fingers. So I think I'm good if I decided to mount that somewhere. So again, anyone have any questions about either one? I just feel really bad that I don't have that RDIF. I wonder if it's charged by now. But it does come with a lot of stuff. Hold on. Let's see. I did just plug it up. I mean, really, should I tell people that they need Dramamine when they watch my little reviews? Hey, Dramamine required. Nope, still dead. But again, easy enough to open with the key. It's the shutting it part that takes a second. Again, that's kind of what it looks like inside. Okay, the one hole on the left is for the charger. Oh yeah, this is another thing. It does have batteries that go in it. It's very, very simple. It has AA batteries. It has 4 of them. So this shouldn't have happened, but the batteries are not in there. Because again, this is a new safe. So it can run about 3 months without being plugged in. Probably they say 6, but I'd say about 3 months. So this shouldn't have happened to begin with, but the batteries are not in there. So that is a backup here. But anyway, on the left, that's where the charger comes through. On the right, that hole on the right, that's where you put the end of the cable through. Well, the bolt part. The cable goes on the outside. It pokes through there, and you bolt it on the inside. So you have to get inside the safe to undo the bolt if you put it somewhere. Okay, I love my version mounted next to my bed. Of which thing, Bob? Do you like the of the safe or the version of the magnet? It's really funny that I never knew about that magnet thing. It makes sense. I mean, it is one of those things that makes a lot of freaking sense to have in your life. Well, depending on how you live your life. Because again, there are kids in and out. Son of a bitch. Sorry. I'm sure you guys don't get too upset if I curse. But if you have kids in and out of your life, again, responsibility is key. That would be cool to have it next to my bed. Yeah, it seems like men like to have it next to the bed. I'm sure women do too, because like anything else, like women, we want to feel safe too. That's why, look, I grew up in Georgia. I grew up knowing how to shoot. I mean, I've been through multiple concealed permits because, again, grew up in the South. I do know how to handle a weapon. I've been to classes. I had my father. My father basically beat gun safety into me. That's why even on camera, I don't like pointing weapons at anyone because you just don't do that. You always double check your weapons, all the rest of it. So if you have a weapon, be responsible. But it's become, I guess, more popular and more commonplace for people to have pistols in their lives, rifles in their lives. If you do, just know what you're doing. I don't go shooting as much as I should, but it is good to periodically go shooting. Actually, the 2 rifles that are in there, it sucks, but I can't tell you the last time I shot them. So I can't tell you the last time I shot them, and that's not good, because if you don't remember necessarily how your weapon works, it's not really in your favor. So I'm going to make it a point to pull them out and use them in the near future, because I need to be responsible. And to be honest, they've been sitting someplace where I just didn't think about it. So if you have a weapon, look at it. See if you remember how everything works. I mean, it's simple and you think you do. When you pull it out, you don't. And that needs to be fixed and addressed. So, yeah. And again, with this, if you have long nails and you try to shut this thing, you're going to break your nail. At least I will. But again, I can't walk through a door frame without hitting it. So it's probably just user error on my part. But it is very heavy to lock, and it does not lock by key. It locks manually, this one. I'm telling you, it's like, there. Ta-da! Okay, so Bob below is sharing the one that he has, and it's a gun vault, speed vault home. Is that the one that is RDIF and it pops open and you can reach in and grab and pull it out? Because I know someone else that has one like that. And he really likes that one too. The one that, you know, it's like, it's almost like from when you see it in movies. You just pop it open and pull it out and you're good to go, and you're like, ah, bad guys, I'm ready. So that is one option if you have the space for it. You can make the space. Sorry, go figure, I have an extra dog here. So Bob said, yes, that is the one that pops open. And I've seen that. They actually sell that at Great Adventures Outdoor up the road from me. Or is it? It is Great Adventures Outdoors. No, it's Adventures Outdoors. Whatever. The one in Smyrna that's up the road off South Cobb, they actually sell that version. I've seen it. Yeah, so does anyone else have any questions, words of advice? We're all ears, we're all learning. Yeah, you have to mount it vertical. Good to know. Adventure Outdoors. Thank you. Well, I always go Great Adventures Outdoor. Oh, that's where Bob got his. Okay, Adventures Outdoors. There you go. That's in Smyrna, Cobb County, Georgia. If you're watching this, because you might be someplace else. You could be in California or Texas and go, I don't know where the hell Smyrna is. And it's never a video if a dog doesn't bark. Strangely enough, it's not Catchy. Catchy is not the one barking. But yeah, so what else you guys got? Anything? I thought this would be a fun thing because it's not anything I've done before. So any other input? Anyone want to share about anything else they've tried, they've liked, concerns, anything about owning a weapon? This is a great forum. There's I can see some of the people on here, and they know about weapons. They've had them. You know, they can shoot. They know what a target is. They know what bullets are. They know the difference between a magazine and a clip. That's a good one, because if you say clip instead of magazine, that will tell you that you don't really know what you're talking about. So yeah, anyway, anything else? I don't see Daryl on here, but if he is, he's going to miss me playing with my strings, unless I did earlier and I didn't pay attention to it. But that's my review this time. Again, I'll show you a little quick view of Catchy, because Catchy got his tail amputated on Valentine's Day. Apparently he's feeling better. I do have a house guest for a week, and Catchy does love to play with little dogs. So that is what he's doing. Catch, come here. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. So that's his little nubbin. The stitches come out in 2 weeks. So Safe Harbor dog rescue.